I somehow blew up a brand new TikTok account in 2 days. This is the entire story of how I presume I did it. I actually have no clue. So if you are hoping to get a real idea of how I did it in this video, then you may be come the wrong place. But at the same time, it was all me. He used me to get all the fame on this TikTok account. Why is your lips moving? Shush, child, shush. But I'm so excited. Yeah, I've been on TikTok way too much, but it's just the excitement of getting 200, as of now, and 70,000 views on one TikTok. And that's not even equating the other 100,000 views, the two sets of 20,000 views on the two separate TikToks, and the 3.1 thousand followers in the span of 3 days. Now, I remember at the beginning I was saying, oh, TikTok's going to be so easy, but to be honest, it was easy, but you kind of get stuck in this 300 view jail. And if you don't know what 300 view jail means, or if you've been living under a rock, for example, 300 view jail basically means that you're stuck in 300 views and you literally can't escape whatever you do, and you're just trapped inside a jail cell and you can't get out, try to run out, but it doesn't work out. So, you know, I was stuck there. I was stuck there for ages until a few days ago where I posted a video of basically progress in the gym and basically just like the male appeal semi. I feel like that was the symbols I was going for, but it wasn't really the symbols I was going for at the same time. I just wanted to show progress, and the amount of simpy comments kind of fueled, the more comments on a TikTok kind of fuels the rest of the views. Now, like, it goes on to across every TikTok now. Every TikTok could be the next one of blowing up, because I have one recently that got 30,000 views. So it kind of means that the hype is still there. But what if you lose all of the success? Well, yeah, if I lose all of this success, then it's not the end of the world. I had a nice try, but yeah, I don't think it's going to go away as long as I fuel out these TikToks. But try not to get obsessed with TikTok, which wasn't my intention to start, but now that is promoting my other socials and YouTube, I feel like it's the main determining factor of how those will do. But yeah, so my TikTok account kind of skyrocketed out of nowhere, and it's been doing too well, to be fair. I mean, a lot of my comments are simpy comments, but getting like around 90,000 likes in the past few days, if I just show you this, is actually bonkers to me. Actually, like, seriously, how does this happen just out of nowhere? You get this many views, it's unexplainable, but then you find out doing captions, relatable, authentic captions, you feel like, I'd done that before, I'd done the captions, but I actually found out using sound that other people have used, like a few hours ago, like 4 hours ago and stuff, really helps your TikToks kind of skyrocket. But like, it's a real luck game when it comes to TikTok. I'm not going to put that out in the air and say, oh, glitter, put glitter everywhere, and just say, yo, TikTok is just a fun game and everyone can have fun. But TikTok's pretty difficult until you learn the algorithm, because it's very different to YouTube. I thought it was going to be like, oh, I can just transfer a little bit of YouTube knowledge that I gained over the 4 years of doing YouTube and transfer it to TikTok. But, you know, with different platforms and different people consuming like short attention spans to TikTok, which has absolutely destroyed my attention span, versus YouTube attention spans that are 1 hour to 2 hour videos now that are getting expanding and getting absolutely just massive videos to the point that I'm like, I'll watch them. But yeah, you have to choose wisely on what video you spend your time with, because Could be a good video, could be an analyst. I quite like the analyst videos, to be honest. Or maybe it's a Game Theory video, but Tom's okay. Tom's pretty good on Game Theory. And the other thing I've noticed is there is a massive amount of people using GIFs. And I just got a comment, how long do you go? I'm asking for a friend. So the amount of simpy comments is crazy. I'm showing them to my friends and I'm like, damn, they all are just saying the same comments, the same things that it's just lovely. I love the comments, but I'm just trying to find the comments that are actually like about just the relatability of the video and not just this semi like loop of just, you know, the normal TikTok standards. Like people who look a certain way, look in a camera and get tons of views. Because that's not the case if you scroll down, look through my past videos. Because I've had so many videos not do well, there's been so many. But I guess you could say people have had more videos. But I guess it's a semi-luck game because I've been doing TikTok for like 2 years. And that was my burst of success. So, and it's keep on going. So when you get a burst of success, it spans over a while. And then if you take advantage of this success, it just stays with you. And it just, you know, expands your audience and all. So I am so excited for the future of this TikTok. But mainly the future of this YouTube channel. Because, you know, I've been wanting to make a video because it's been a month since I made a video on this channel and I feel like it's finally time for me to just, you know, because I mean like I like trying the raw format of just speaking to you personally one-on-one, and I'm also really eager to test the longer format of videos that work, because longer videos, apparently people are wanting more of those, but I don't just want to do longer videos for the sake of it. I don't know what you want videos on. I was thinking about making a girlfriend films just for like fun, just not an actual girl, like one, but like they just show my Insta or something, but it's like a competition for something else. It's just a fun form of like all your comments and stuff in just a form or something like that, so it's like just displayed all over the place. I knew I wanted to make this video because I have climber's hands right now because I just went climbing. I'm getting a lot better actually. My feet work is improving. So if you want climbing videos as well, I've been loving this climbing. I just climb, I chat to people all the time. And you know, I probably said in my uni video that I know I deleted all my videos. I was going through a phase of what actually videos I actually want to make versus, you know, the demand for trends and all. And I just didn't know if I want to target more to the trends or more to the actual people who wanted valuable content that they can enjoy and maybe sip their Marvel cup too. That is sick actually. But honestly, TikTok is the most low effort platform I've ever used. But I will say one thing. If you're starting out and do want a bit of fame and like commercialism on your other brands and just, you know, products that you're selling, you know, like I've seen people sell products on their page before, you know, like the affiliated drop shipping products, maybe drop shipping not right in 2025 or any of the other products. You just have to go for it. Just sell them at your shop. Not everything's going to work, but they'll visit it. Some people will join. You'll get a rep. And then eventually, over time, it's not going to happen overnight. You'll get more and more people fueling your business. So sorry to sound like the Grammarly guy, but Grammarly! My grammar's so bad! Yeah, thanks, Dean Jim. How have you peeps been? I really need to have a shout out, as you can tell. But I did just want to get a video out because I know I've been really inconsistent. I've been really busy, had tons of work at uni. But if I can do stuff out of my comfort zone, which means I get back into YouTube and the swing of things, like going out and actually talking to people and going out of my comfort zone, then that is a thing I'd love to do. Like, it's all good talking to you peeps about like comics I've read, which I'm so sad the Batman Legends comic actually ended. there's a scene where Batman basically dropped off a building, people helping him. He had a stunt double in like a base with like a belly. I was like, when does Batman have a belly? I thought it was like a zombie kind of zombified comic because like front, but it's actually a really good comic about him trying to find the lady that got like mugged and semi-raped, and it's a really good comic actually. I watched a lot of it, and him trying to find the guy that he's actually looking for. Kind of like a real arc into the Batman if you're interested in that type of stuff. But I know most of my teachers have told me this. I go off tangent all the time onto different topics just because my brain works that way. But maybe that's good for the algorithm and good to fuel, you know, the entertainment factor on this site, because I know it's been lacking a bit of just personality and just, you know, actual just sitting down to the camera without all the cuts and just all the chaos, and just I feel like I could do it more consistent if I just talk and try and get better at improv, so I don't have to edit my videos as much. Because I feel like if I just upload this up front, you people will probably be like, why wouldn't you edit it? But to be fair, it's a lot of work to edit. And at the moment, I don't really have an editing software. I did have Premiere and After Effects. I'm going to get them back soon. But for the moment, probably going to use Shotcut or something like that, which doesn't provide much editing. I'm just going to have like plainish videos. But I think that'll pay off in the long run, meaning you'll get longer content, like more exclusive content, but I don't have to cut down. I'm not cutting down much. I know it's like there's boring bits and stuff, but I hope I learn to like not have as many boring bits in my videos, and then they just kind of roll off the tongue. What else do I have to say? Wow, you're going to hear this stuttering, but I'm getting a follower a second on my TikTok, and there's just so much fun in just creating content to me. I've always wanted to become a semi-influencer, semi-popular making content, and if this reaches anyone at all, I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, thank you incredibly much. Everyone that stayed with me through, probably I would have had 4,000 subscribers in total. Seriously, if I didn't lose any of my channels. But I'm so glad. I know it's TikTok and people are like, short attention spans on TikTok, but still something. I never thought I'd get an audience that big. Like nearly 3,100 people's crazy. Like, I know people underestimate it, saying, oh, it's normal in YouTube terms when you're kind of on the ground, kind of like progress in anything. But truly, it is a big number. Imagine 3,000 people. That's like more than my uni. So, you know, it's just how? Like, I know it happens to people who deserve it and people in the world that eat Cheerios or maybe have a favourite cereal. My favourite cereal is multigrain shapes. So I'm going to have some in a minute. I'm quite stiff today, actually. Whew. I still do have the banana hat, so if you want to see me wear that, it still fits and stuff. I'm really having fun. I can't wait for my Ben 10 Omnitrix. I'll probably make a TikTok on that. Like, I think the thing with TikToks is if you be yourself, and I know it's hard to show your face and stuff, but if you become the brand, you'll be known to become the brand. So they know whenever they see you, they trust you, kind of intertwined. What I really want to do, even though it didn't have instant success, I really wanted to like be the brand. So then whenever I post any TikTok, everyone knows they're going to get cool, wacky sense of humour, a yapping sesh, something that kind of correlates to their interests. If they're nerds, if we're nerds. We learned about Marvel today, Marvel Zombies. I still need to read the comic. I have so many comics on my list. I've nearly finished the 4 comic, which I'm reading at the moment. I don't know if I wanted to make this like an actual TikTok kind of video talking about that. Moreover, I want to talk to you just in general as an honest approach. I also have something really cool to show you peeps. You'll probably love this. You may rate it, you may not rate this, but I'll tell you what, look at these slippers, guys. Wait, if I just show you real quick. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know how to show you these slippers, but they're the coolest Grinch slippers ever. I got them from one of my friends and I absolutely love them. So more so over, this was just a yap sesh about just everything that I'm kind of missing. I miss my family. I'm really excited to go back in Christmas. And that's about it, guys. Hopefully I'll be able to upload every day. If I can't, I'll tell you peeps. But this format of videos is very working for me. And let me know what you think. I still need to make a thumbnail for this video. So that'll be interesting. Anyway, it'll probably just be a random thumbnail, to be fair.